Hello everybody, this is Nuzcraft, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World, where today we're going to talk to our field team leader and get going on some more quests. Hey, welcome back. We've almost finished securing base, only one thing left to do. That's right, your old buddy Anjanath. Before we attempt to capture Zora Magdaros, we need to hunt that Anjanath down. Can't have it interfering. It's one tough adversary, so stay on your toes.
Oops.
Oh, before I forget, the chef said he started putting more protein in your pre-hunt meals, whatever that means. Said it should help with your hunts. Either way, drop by the canteen later and find out for yourself. Anyway, a powerful monster like Anjanath won't be easy to take down. Remember everything you've learned.
Hold nothing back.
This objective is urgent, meaning it should be your top priority. Use everything at your disposal and hit that brute with all you've got.
Okay, time to wrap up defending the base.
Alrighty. And now you've got even more to say?
Hey,
I see you've gotten your hands on some specialized tools. Different specialized tools will help you out in different ways when you use them on quests. Just don't forget to equip them. You can manage them in your equipment box, just like all your other gear. Once you're out on a quest, you can use the specialized tools the same way as items. For now, the equipment you got is all we've managed to complete, but more is supposedly coming down the line. Exciting, huh? That's kind of like some useless speak. So, he's right. It's time for us to take on the Anjanath. And I like to think it's that same Anjanath that we saw at the beginning of the game that beat up on that Great Jagras. Even though, we all know that it could be a different Anjanath. We talked to the Meowscular chef last time, which is I'm pretty sure what the field team leader was referring to. And now we're going to talk to the handler and pick up the quest. Alright, partner, the last step to securing Astera's defenses is to take on that troublemaker, the Anjanath.
We got this!
While it's one nasty monster, I'm sure you'll be okay. I mean, it looks like a giant ball of cotton candy with sharp teeth. Oh, handler. The encroaching Anjanath from the field team leader. As we're gearing up to capture Zora Magdaros, we need to secure Astera as much as we can. It's too much of a risk to have that Anjanath roaming so close to base. HR4, one player. Anjanath tends to roam around the back of the map, so we're going to use the northeast camp. Once again, we can use a voucher. And go from there. We do need to eat some food. Chef's Choice will give us 40 health, 25 stamina, defense up small, and feline riser. Yes, let's do it. Skip the cutscene for now, that's okay. And let's check out our items. Some extra stuff. Antidotes is fine. I don't think we need anything else. We shouldn't need the null berries or fire blight because you can just roll it off instead of eating the null berry. Though null berry will cure fire blight, we shouldn't need it. Yeah, that should be it. I don't think we need any of this stuff. We've got our mega potions. We've got our potions. We shouldn't need any honey to stuff into our potions to make the mega potions. Okay, so we're gonna be fighting Anjanath, which was that pink T-Rex looking monster, kind of from the beginning of the game. We've seen it a few times in our other quests. Anjanath is actually a pretty tough monster. He gave us some throwing knives. It's a pretty tough monster, actually, and kind of serves as a little bit of a wall for people sometimes when they're new to the game. What we're going to try and focus on is wounding the legs and hitting them until it falls over. We're also going to try and do flint shots, though Anjanath is kind of unique in that the flint shots aren't nearly as effective in keeping it down as on other monsters. There's lots of other monsters where you can flint shot them, they'll stay on the ground for a while, and you can really capitalize on it. Some more footprints, that's good. And then this is going to start taking us in the right direction for us to find that Anjanath. Here we go. Some more mucus. We're going to swing on these vines to get across this swampy area. Is it in here? No. Oh, yes, it is. I forgot. This is our first time with an Anjanath, so we get a cutscene. It's really... Poor Great Jagras. Ah. And then we start learning a little bit about the environmental traps. So you can use the slinger to kind of distract monsters if they haven't spotted you. You end up using that a lot in arenas. In this case, they're luring it underneath the big rock. And smack. And then it throws the Great Jagras at us. Technically, I think you can carve this Great Jagras for parts. This might be a bad idea. Yep. It's kind of fun though. Go ahead and potion up, and we'll see if we can get a flint shot off. No. I guess that released the rocks, which I didn't mean for it to do. And it didn't actually hit the wall. So all in all, that was a failed flint shot. Kind of rolled right into that. And there's a bit of damage. And so that's kind of why Anjanath can be really tough. Bonk. There we go. That's why Anjanath can be tough for new players, because if you're not geared up, there's a lot of damage. And you saw there, even with the flint shot, Anjanath didn't stay down for very long. Which is kind of unique amongst the monsters once the flint shot was added. Let's go ahead and chase it. I guess we're gathering bones. I didn't want bones, I wanted those red pits. So what we need now is we need red shield. I'm really mad about that big rock. We could have dropped that on his head. Yeah, so we need red shield. We have charge. We can actually just do red shield now. And then just go get some more charge. Maybe we can get him out. There we go. When we get a chance, we're gonna do our...
You've been thrown off.
Oh no! Oh, I forgot.
Pick yourself up and try again.
With Anjanath and with a couple other monsters, if most monsters attacks, you can just jump to a different part of their body instead of bracing while you're mounted. But not with Anjanath. We're gonna wound up your leg. Now you're grumpy, which means you're
Fire out, or your health is
got
gonna
a fire mouth. We rolled right into that. We've got the Gilly Mantle on now, which should give us some time to heal and potentially sharpen. I don't know how it saw us, or if it was just like running wildly. I'm gonna die here. Because I didn't want... I did not want my axe mode out. An overhead chop is just so freaking long. I don't like it. There we go. We need to take our mantle off when we get a chance. We can roll this direction. Ooh, we need to... Lost it. Yeah. Might be able to get a flint shot off. Sweet. I don't know if we fall off when we jump off the cliff. Yeah. Get red shield. We wounded up that leg. Go ahead and see if we can put a wound on the face. We broke the leg. Now we've wounded the face. Tail sweep. Oops, we accidentally charged our shield again. I didn't want to do that. mad. Alright, we're gonna roll off that fire. Didn't want to do that either. I wanted to shoot. Roll off the fire. There, that was a good hit. Aiming again. Really flinch. Let's go ahead and wound up the tail. We're down to yellow sharp, which means we need to sharpen. Up the wrong direction. Need to get some more health. We're chugging down some mega potions. Man, that fire goes like a long way. Come on. Yep, see, on downs, he doesn't stay down for very long. And we fainted. Anjanath is a tough cookie. We really need to sharpen, and we really need to figure out how to dodge as a charge blade player a little bit better. We have a shield. We haven't used it, so that might be part of the issue. We're running low on stamina, which is another small part of the issue. But a bigger part of the issue is just that we're not doing damage, and we're not dodging its attacks, which seems really like intuitive. How do you want to beat the monster? Do damage and dodge their attacks. Thank you, Kestodon. I appreciate it. Alright. Anjanath is up here. This sounds like Rathalos. Looks like Rathalos was up here. Our Gilly Mantle is back up. And now it's just Grumpy. Alright, we broke the other leg. We keep getting ourselves into these like tight corners. Oh, look at that, we got the tail. Wonderful. Is it still gonna run away? We're gonna come after this. Come after this. Okay, so now we're gonna wound up the head. We'll see if we can break it. Without dying? Dang. Okay. Okay, so we're alive. That was like really close. Ooh. It's kind of hard to believe that I've played as much Monster Hunter as I have, getting owned by this Anjanath. Do you have Sling
That's a
Bomb?
bomb pod.
Ooh, Bomb
Powerful
Pod.
type of slinger ammo that can do some serious damage.
Bomb Pods are very good. We can collect some of these Rathalos tracks. Then we're going to go after our little Anjanath friend. Tail, which is good. We'll go ahead and use a whetstone. If we see any little baby monsters along the way, we'll go ahead and charge up the rest of our files. These ones are kind of hard to hit, so it's like not as... There we go. We can climb up here, and we'll be right at our Anjanath buddy. So, amped element discharge, this, ooh. And we broke the nose, awesome. We got our nice saw blade going. Does a ton of damage. This move was introduced in Iceborne. Come on, I just want to kill it before it kills me. We're standing on these vine things, and it makes the monsters who would do smaller, like tremors, do bigger tremors. And we just died. Man, we are stinky. Stinky, stinky, stinky. It's almost dead. I really don't want to eat more food. Let's just go. Let's just go. Maybe what we can do is we can use our bomb pods to finish it off. Because it was already like limping and it fell asleep. We did a big attack on its head. We broke the nose. So it really shouldn't be that far from death. We'll go ahead and sharpen. There's Mr. Monster. Go ahead and roar. Got a bomb pot off, but we lost a bunch of health. Ooh. Giant bigger wasp. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if Mr. Monster will come down here. Oh, yep, looks like it will. Really flinch. Gives us a lot of time to do some damage, except that. There we go. Killed him with the bomb pod. I am sweating a little bit more than I should have. I should be fighting a low rank Anjanath. It was pretty fun. Just does so much damage. Ooh, Anjanath plate. That's kind of fun. Things we could have done better. Like really positioning is king with Anjanath. Understanding how they move and where to position to take them down. Traps are actually really good against Anjanath. From what I remember, they tend to take a lot of damage if you can keep them in one spot, but like I was saying, on knockdowns and stuff like that, Anjanath doesn't stay down that long. So things like traps are a great way to keep them in place while you try and knock them down. See, there's our bomb pod going off. When they get angry, they raise their little wings on their back. And that's actually one of their weakest spots. So one of the methods that you can use if you want to do a lot of damage and take out an Anjanath really fast is wait for them to get enraged, drop them in a pit trap, which brings their back down to like ground level, and then just go ham on those wings. Look at this. Defender of Astera. 4-star assignments. A new upgrade level is now available for armor. We probably could have upgraded our armor a little bit and gotten some more defense. That would have been great. And now we're on to a brand new cutscene. We've got these cannons. We are preparing to capture Zora Magdaros.
Gather round, people. We have much to discuss.
Much to discuss.
All our preparations are complete, and I have all of you to thank for working double time to make it happen. I'm especially impressed with the 5th for hunting the Anjanath despite being new here. That's one less misery standing between us and capturing Zora Magdaros. Well done. When will Zora reach the Great Ravine?
Precisely at daybreak.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time, then.
Precisely at daybreak. But all of our cannons are here, not at the Great Ravine.
Our hunters will rendezvous on site. Once the beast appears, the operation will commence. We've built 2 barriers in the target's path.
I don't remember this cutscene drawing from the last time I played. Maybe it was there and I just don't remember it, or maybe it's new. But I really like it.
Our objective is to stop it at the first barrier, initially wearing it down with cannon and ballista fire, then restrain it with binders.
Alright, cannons, ballistas. We've got some binders to restrain. Wonderful.
However, there is a chance it will break through. If so, we'll initiate the mounting phase of the operation. During this phase, we'll attempt to weaken it further, so that we'll have a better chance of restraining it at the second barrier. Make sure you hammer it as much as possible with cannons and ballista. They're there for a reason.
Affirmative, sir.
Technicians, make sure you do a final check on the equipment before we begin.
Yes, sir.
Quartermasters, conduct an inventory on our supplies. Researchers, proceed to the Great Ravine with your escort as soon as you're ready. We can't bring our quarry back to base, so take what you need and be prepared to conduct your research on site.
Don't worry, Commando.
Everything will be in order.
Keep your ears open during the operation. I'll be giving orders as the situation unfolds.
You are the commander after all.
May the Sapphire Star light your way. Dismissed.
Alright.
Wow, the big moment is finally here. I'm shaking up a storm here. How about you?
Alright, that's going to be our next assignment. We're going to take on capturing Zora Magdaros. We are not going to do that in this episode. We're going to do it in a different one. This is pretty cool though. We get to see all of these cannons out here. the excitable A-lister, and the serious handler. It feels like something out of a fairy tale. Excitable A-listers. Are you good to go? We'll be heading out soon. See you there. I really like the Ace Cadet with the A-lister. Okay, so before we call it a day, let's go check out the smithy for some Anjanath armor and weapons. We saw in our fight against Anjanath that we kind of need some better armor. Either better armor, or we just need to upgrade what we have as we move on. It was a lot of work to put all those contraptions together for our guest, and now it's time for them to shine. I missed the beginning of that one. Okay, so let's take a look at the armor first. Anjanath armor is this stuff. Looks pretty good. What kind of skills does it have? It's got attack boost, fire resistance, fire attack, special ammo boost, artillery, marathon runner, divine blessing. And then the set bonus is Anjanath power. So if we take a look at Anjanath power, temporarily reduces stamina depletion with health is at 40% or lower. So the idea is that when you're low on health, you get a little boost of adrenaline. You don't use up so much stamina. Not super useful, unless maybe you're running bow. And maybe bow with heroics, that might be okay. Okay, let's see. So the helm is fire attack. The chest is marathon runner. Special ammo boost on the arms, fire resistance on the coil, artillery on the legs. So, divine blessing and attack boost are from my charm, so you can ignore those. The rest of those are from the set. I can't really see myself using any of this, so we're probably just going to skip it, and maybe we'll look at upgrading some of our existing armor, because these things only have 6 defense. I mean, I guess we could get, maybe we can get a better waist and better legs. We'll have to look at that. If we look at weapons, it looks like we can upgrade this now that we have a Monster Bone L. We can't upgrade the Tobikadachi tree. So if we do this, the Hardbone Strong Arm has 432 attack, an impact file, no affinity, no thunder. Add that to the Proto Commission axe that we already have, which has less. We don't have enough to upgrade Great Jagras. We don't know what that is. We don't have the stuff to upgrade the Tobikadachi one. I think we're going to make this and we're going to equip it. I think that extra raw damage is better than the thunder, and having the impact file instead of the element is going to do better damage. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Sort by weapon category. Charge blade. And we want to grab the Bone Strong Arm 3 and upgrade it into the Hard Bone Strong Arm 1. But yes, please. We want to forge equipment, armor. We want to get some better waist and some better legs. The Anja waist with fire resistance is not awful. Fire resistance There's like a lot of monsters that do fire damage. So, sure, why not? That'll be good for us. High metal greaves. I haven't made these because they have dragonite ore. We haven't actually mined any dragonite ore. The heavy artillery skill would be really nice for fighting Zora Magdaros because it would add some firepower to our cannons. But I will maintain that I don't want to make this because I don't want to use the dragonite ore before we've actually been able to gather some. Alloy greaves with speed sharpening is actually pretty okay. So, except it's not really an upgrade in defense. Look at this. It goes from 6 defense to 8 defense. Speed sharpening is nice, but I'm not gonna deal with it. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of what we have. So, upgrading armor, we can use armor spheres. We're not going to use these true armor spheres. We're not going to use the hard armor spheres. Basically just going to use regular armor spheres. And as you can see, if you upgrade this up to the max, you can take it from 6 defense up to 24. It does take 28 armor spheres. That's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. This is a good piece. Health boost 1 is good. And so that's we went from 6 to 24. So it's 4 times as good. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't actually know if I got the advanced armor spheres from like a DLC pack or something, but I really don't care. I don't feel like tracking that. And then we're not going to worry about our pants just yet because we're not planning on keeping these pants around for a while. But we are planning on keeping the helmet and the chest around for a bit because attack boost and health boost are good. And yeah, that is going to be it for today. We got a little bit of an upgrade for our armor. Next time we're going to take on capturing Zora Magdaros, which should be a lot of fun. I remember that being like kind of a fun quest to do once or twice. It'll definitely be a new experience for you guys watching at home. So take care, have a good one. We'll see you next time.